some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. Now adjusting. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Russell. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The inside handoff. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Can't get him to the ground. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Dropping back, it's Griffin. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Gives it on the option. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're able to find a tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Russell. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the quick pass.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And there is little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double-teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him. But the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Getting to the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on ton. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Steps away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Moving out of the pocket. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throwing right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Buys a little time with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies have a lot of options on second and inches. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but...
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
From the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Russell. Finds his big tight end. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finding an escape route. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Wow, gutsy call that time by the offense. They're going option on 3rd and long, and the defense is going to watch the film. They're going to be kicking themselves. Nobody was accounting for the quarterback. That was an easy read and decision for him to go get the first down and keep this drive alive.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Let's go. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Aggie! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it on the option. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback will keep it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Norman. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They kick it away on 4th down. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense. And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense for the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. first down here to open the period. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Russell. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Here's a heat. Quarterback gets the first down. Breaks away in the middle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. Third down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with first and goal.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Defense going all in to stop the run. They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the clock.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
From the gun, running back on the move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Griffin. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in a situation like that where it's third and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Got it set up on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Vols line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside kick. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On third and short, the power run here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Fakes to grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3.
Just plowing ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's reeled in. It's Norman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move, he fires. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lead, a big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But
and the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Unloads to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Norman. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It it goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge to get the win, to limit those big plays.
The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. All the way back to the 15. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes